Hi guys, so this is chemotherapy round 3. Yes, I'm going to be halfway through after today. As you can see, I've still got my eyebrows and everything, and I've still got a little bit of hair holding on. Like, not so much at the side here, definitely at the top. I want it all to go because it kind of just looks weird. I don't like the look of it. So let's talk about, oh, it's a bit tender on top here. The back isn't tender. I don't know whether it's got something to do with the hair follicles. I'm assuming it is. So anyway, so I'm in my PJ top. I'm just preparing for my chemo. So generally what I do is I go around and I blitz the house, do all of the I've not left everything to the last minute this time. I'm doing cleaning the bathrooms out. I mowed the lawn. And what else have I done? I've mopped the floors. So I just like to get everything all prepared. So when I can't do the cleaning, I don't get frustrated about it, that I've actually done it. I don't know why I get so hung up about cleaning. I just want the house to be clean. So when I'm feeling poorly, then everything is all right. And I like to clean my bed in as well. So another thing I did do different this time was I meal prepped. So generally I'll have the chemo on the Friday, I'm fine on the Friday, I'm fine on the Saturday, kind of going downhill on the Sunday, and then I crash on the Monday and Tuesday. So on the Monday and Tuesday when I've crashed, I've actually prepared some meals. So when my husband's at work, he doesn't have to worry about making anything. So I've done some frozen meals for the Monday and the Tuesday, and I also have some like lunches as well that are frozen. So that's one thing that I did do differently this time around. I'm going to see if it actually helps. I'm sure it actually will do. I had my meatloaf with my liver in it because I'm all about getting the iron-rich foods in and the B12s, anything that can help me along and make me feel better. Today's the day where I do overload of the water, and then I have the Red Devil chemotherapy, and I try and flush that out as soon as possible. So I'm constantly drinking water in order to make my urine clear because it makes your urine red. So yeah, and then today is the first day that I get to use my port, and can you see it's a little bit bruised down there? I think that's normal. I mean, I should ask, really. I should take a photograph of this and ask, but I don't know what this is. Obviously a vein here, so it's probably normal. So the things we do for chemotherapy in order to make things like so much easier for us, but this should be easier. So fingers crossed. I actually got out some books this time around. This is a collection of books that is about, it's like quilting based. If anybody's read them, let me know in them comments down below. This is the second book in the series. The first one was called The Quilter's Apprentice, and this one's called Round Robin. And I tried to read it last time and I got kind of like bored with it, but I'm hoping I can pick it back up during like my down days. So I'm going to try reading this time and see if that helps. I also got the Magnolia story but with Chip and Joanna Gaines. I love these two. I also got out my breast cancer cookbook again. I also got jelly roll quilts on a weekend and the joy of jelly rolls, because I've got a couple of jelly rolls that I got off Amazon and I kind of want to do something with them. It's these guys here. They're super cute. They were only like $26. Obviously, like, the fabrics are a little bit thinner than I would hope for, but hey ho, I just love the fabrics, they're super cute. I'd like to interrupt this video for your reminder to please check for any lumps and bumps around areas and make sure that you go to the doctors and get it checked out. If you have to have a biopsy, a mammogram or an ultrasound, please do it and follow through with whatever the doctors tell you so you don't end up in a predicament like I'm in. So I'm back home from chemotherapy round 3, and this was the first time that we used the port. So when we actually stuck the needle in, did feel a little bit painful, I'm not gonna lie, but at least they were able just to like put it in and it was done. They got a really good blood return. So yeah, I didn't have to worry about that, you know, trying to get 6 needles in, you know, until they actually got a blood return. I just knocked my water over. That's not good. So basically now is the game that I play of drinking as much water as possible in order to get rid of that red devil inside of me. So basically my urine, as you could see from that previous video, is like bright, well, not bright red, it's like a pale red. So, and then my challenge now is to make my urine as clear as possible, to like get rid of it out of my system. So they put all of my chemotherapy in, and then when they came to take it out, I don't think that the nurse had ever taken the line out before. So she got another nurse to come over, and she was like, oh, you just like hold it here and then just pull. And I think she was trying to be like really gentle, and she didn't want to hurt me. And then so she went over and she got the other lady to come back again just to show her how to do it. And then she so the other lady like pressed it down and literally just went poof, and like pulled it a little bit more harder and firmer, because I'm assuming that when it clicks in, and I think it must be quite firm when it's clicked in, so they hold the thing down and you have to like apply a lot of pressure in order to bring the needle back out again. But it's funny because my friend was with me and she doesn't like icky things like me. And she was like, I'm not looking. And then when that lady pulled the needle out, she was like, oh, it was hilarious. Like me and the 2 nurses were like laughing out loud. I am so noisy when I go to chemotherapy. I feel sorry for the people around me. Like, we are always laughing and giggling all the time. It's like the naughty children. I actually had to, like, there's 2 rooms that you can have chemotherapy in, and I got switched to this other area, and I was like, why am I in this room now? She's like, oh, there's like 2 different areas that you can have your chemotherapy, and I'm there like, oh, I was wondering whether like, so they call it systematic treatment. It's not chemotherapy, systematic treatment. And it's systematic treatment A and systematic treatment B. I was like, oh, B doesn't stand for bad then? I was like, have I been blacklisted from my last appointment? I didn't mean to like be upset. Because like, you know, like the last appointment, like they struggled to get the needle inside of me. So it was kind of a little bit stressful, but today went so swimmingly and smoothly. I'm really happy. I'm so glad that I got the port installed. So if you are having chemotherapy and they struggle to find your veins or anything like that, please think about having the port inserted inside of you. There was a young girl that was having chemotherapy, and I think she has 20 treatments or something like that. And the lady was talking about the port to her. So then she came over and she said, oh, do you mind if this lady comes now to look at the port and this, that and the other? So I showed her, and I was like, I was advocating for it, like, oh, go and get it done, it doesn't hurt, blah, blah, blah. And then she was more worried about like a scar that's left there. I mean, I didn't even, do you know, I don't even care about scars anymore. Like the little war wounds, like I'm going to be proud of my scars. So no, I would prefer to have a scar there than, you know, having the struggle of trying to find veins all the time. So anyway, if you are in chemotherapy and you're struggling, like consider getting the port done. So everything's fine, as you can hear in my speech. Like, these are my good days, and I think it's because I'm on the they heavily medicate you for like nausea, and you're on steroids. So like today I'm on my medication, tomorrow and the day after. And it's always the Monday and Tuesday that I crash. And I might film a video on that Monday and Tuesday just to show you again how bad I actually get, because I don't always have good days, and I don't want to show chemotherapy as though it's all good all the time. So yeah, so I might do a video on Monday and Tuesday. Sometimes I have to do that live because I really can't be bothered to edit it down. So anyway, I'm waffling on again. So there you go. That is chemo Number 3, chemotherapy. Number 3, I'm halfway through. I'm halfway through. Let's have a happy dance, da 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 da. Don't forget to subscribe if you find any of this information useful. Bye guys!